Hey y'all, today we are trying out a new base product. I won't call it a foundation because they call it a skin tint. This is the Morphe Hint Hint Skin Tint. I like the name. This comes in 20 shades. It's $17. They have this online and in-store at Ulta. Here is the unicarton, and this is what it looks like. It's a dropper. Not a big fan of the dropper, not gonna lie to you, but it's interesting. The dropper isn't the greatest, but at least some product does come out of it. You do get 1 fluid ounce in this. Sorry, I wanted to look. This is made in Italy, so at least it's not made in China. Also, if you are new here, I always want to let you all know that I use all natural lighting. I want you guys to see my skin, my pores, my rosacea, my redness, dark spots, everything. And I want you guys to see how these products cover it. So if you are interested, I hope you subscribe and click that bell, and let's hop into this video. Okay, it says drop a tint. Keep it light and easy with this fluid tint that melts into skin while providing a naturally radiant finish. It says lightweight, breathable formula, hydrates, smooths, and blurs. Vegan. Shake gently, start with 1 to 2 drops, and build to your desired level of coverage. This says it can be up to medium coverage, so we're gonna see what we can get here. This is in the shade Hint of Toffee. It may not be the best shade because, you know, you can't swatch anything, you're guessing. Even if you go in store, it is them pretty well handing you something that they think will match. So, yeah. I'm gonna shake this really good. It is very, very runny. And then we're just gonna drop some right on the face. I'm gonna use a brush because I think you are shitting me. Just got that everywhere. Great. Okay. So I'm going to use a brush because I think that we'll get the most coverage that way. 1 to 2 drops. I don't see that being enough. So let's see what we can do here. Ooh, okay. That is super light coverage. And I think I used quite a bit. Way more than 1 to 2 drops. Yeah. Alright, let's try using my hands. Well, because it's not working too well with the brush. It's just not. And I know where it is so runny and fluid-like that a sponge is just going to absorb every bit of it. I always want to mention that when I am doing foundation first impressions or reviews, I don't wear any primer. I don't want that to affect the wear, the finish, any of that stuff. Alright, hands is pretty good. This is still very, very sheer. I mean sheer. Like you can still see all of my redness. Adds a bit of glow, but really that's about all it does. Let's try building on the cheeks again because I want some coverage. That would be nice. And it does say you can get up to medium coverage, but I don't see that happening, to be honest. It just I don't know, it doesn't seem to me that it's gonna build enough. It's pretty hard to go from sheer to medium, but we'll see. I definitely think fingers I think that's the way to go. I don't know, it was like the brush was even absorbing it, even though I don't have anything coming off the brush. I don't know. Alright, we've got it to, I would say, highlight coverage. You can still see all of my redness. I hate when brands claim a certain amount of coverage because that's what I'm expecting to be able to get to. And we don't have that. But I think it looks pretty overall. It's definitely glowy. It's not set completely on its own. I'm going to give it a few, see if it sets. Go ahead. I'm going to throw on some concealer. It's still tacky. I'm going to give it a few more minutes, let it kind of set there, see if it completely sets. I look crazy on camera right now, like in my viewfinder over here. It's just so stark. So I'm going to try to get this to look right. Then we'll come back, chat about it, all that good stuff. So I'll see you guys in a few. Okay guys, this is our finished look. I'm sorry my hair is still wet, but I'm lazy. I'm not even gonna lie, it's more than likely just gonna go up. So this is what the skin looks like. I did not like the way it was looking at all. So I threw a little bit of the Wanna Be Fresh makeup setting spray. I did not set the skin except for under the eyes. I used all cream products. Just kind of the more natural look that we are going for here, because it's not a lot of coverage. You can still see my rosacea, my redness, but that's okay. I like the whole look. But I know how I feel about this, but I want to see how it's going to wear, if it's going to break down. So we're going to do a wear test, because that could definitely change my opinion of this. So we're going to give it a little while, see how things go, and then we will come back and talk about this. Okay guys, it has been about 6 hours and it's gotten to the point where it's really breaking down. I think this is one, if you want to wear it, I don't like to set anything unless I have to, but this would be one that I would consider a have to. It's still very tacky, and it's not even been that hot today. It hasn't, but it's still very tacky. It moves around. You can see it's really breaking apart. On this side, you could, I mean, literally, you can touch it and it's going to remove itself. So, unfortunately, this is not one that I recommend. It's just not the best. I'm not one who normally likes a serum type base product, and that's kind of what it reminds me of. It's very runny. And the thing is, it's really like coverage. I had to build it repeatedly to get any coverage at all. And if I want just a glow, I can use a primer for that, my moisturizers for that. It's kind of like it has no real benefit to me. It's not long wearing. It's just, ugh. Like, it's not, I wouldn't call this terrible, but I wouldn't call it good. So that's my first impression of it. I'll try it again, but I'm pretty certain, unless this was really long wearing, looked really great all day, I was pretty certain this one wasn't going to be a go-to for me. So, you know, you win some, you lose some, but this one's just not my jam. If you have oily skin, I would steer clear of this, of course. If you have dry skin, I mean, you might like it if you like super light coverage, but again, to me, it's kind of, if I'm taking that extra step to put a base product on, I wanted to do something. So yeah, those are my thoughts. If I'm forgetting anything, I will leave them down below. If you haven't subscribed, I hope you do that now, and I hope to see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.